hubbub of another working day, but I feel so out of place. Nothing excites me or brings joy to my face. People whizzing by, on bikes or in cars, busy with places to be. I stand on the pavement, far removed, as if my mind could be on Mars. Nothing excites me, it's all someone else's life. Has my inner candle burnt out? Am I overcome by trouble and strife? I try to lend a hand, but my ears are requested. I cannot say no, and I think you should go, when too much of me seems sequestered.
Overload mean to you?
Overload is when I can't take any more negative stimulus.
When you're feeling pressured and everything around you, maybe your situation, your surroundings, your lifestyle, everything's overloading onto you, like you can't breathe, you can't escape, you can't do nothing about your certain situation, like you feel trapped and caged in.
Stress. Pressure.
Pressure or stress.
It means too much of something, overflowing sort of thing.
Instances when things are required of me that I feel like in myself I haven't got the capabilities to meet the demands of.
Loneliness. It's when noise and light overload my senses, like now.
What is your particular overload?
Paranoia.
I think when my expectations of myself are unrealistic and I know I haven't got the resources in myself to meet that standard that I think I ought to attain to. It's beyond me.
My particular overload is my environment, living in South London. My main goal in life is to get out of South London so I can explore and experience different opportunities and live a better lifestyle.
In a South London experience, contextually it's the amount of experiences that the brain has got to process at one time. I've got a very limited ability to process more than about 2 or 3, but I would say that the emotional experiences of being in South London are quite heavy. The emotional experiences of being a father of twins, running around a small business, watching this inflation hit 5.2%, understanding all other people's needs and responsibilities, curbing my own drinking, all these things are quite important, and once they all get to one point, the overload occurs.
Lots of noises coming in, especially things like open plan environments with lots going on.
I haven't got one.
And I would agree, I'm the same. I'm not really overloading right now, I'm okay, I'm balanced.
Memories, particularly childhood memories, they haunt me. Smells, sounds, sights, especially children playing in the streets or in the playground, schools, or just going about and making noise.
You told me it ain't easy to understand that what they're trying to do to me, instead of helping me, they want to compress me like they want to destroy me.
My particular overload is music.
You're overloaded, you said, hey, you're overloaded.
I'm walking on the street and I should hear the sound of music coming from a shop, from the passing cars, and if I should see posters, if I'm walking through the train stations and I see the buskers busking away, yes, I get quite a trigger from them.
It's busy environments, especially where there's lots of noises coming in, different noises, different sounds, flashing lights, bright white especially, white on computer screens, white on road signs, and I'm struggling a little bit at the moment because there are various sounds and things coming in. We're filming outside, there's been a plane that's going overhead, and there's busy roads nearby, and all of this puts me into overload and I start to semi-shut down.
Too many people, too much noise. I'm always waiting. Why are people staring at me? I know they're thinking about me, but what do they want from me? I used to get so uptight and run away from all this, but now I don't need to escape. Now I try to imagine I am somewhere else, somewhere safe. I always did well at school. I used to get on the bus here to go and meet my friends and get smashed because they bullied me about my sexuality. Why am I so passive? Am I in control? Why do I feel this way? What happened here? Am I depressing? I'll never escape the world of mental health. No matter what I do or say, there's always a diagnosis for me, a medication to take. I feel stigmatized by the rest of the world. I'll hide with my voices.
This is the Shard. I don't like the insides because they're horrible open plan with nasty strip lighting and with very nasty bright lights as well to reinforce that strip lighting, which causes me huge amounts of overload.
Hi Rachel, love. How are you? I hope things have settled down a bit your end. I'd like to share a few things on how today has been for me. You said it was okay for me to do that? Today I was panicking really badly. Kids are playing outside, making a racket, as they do. And the memories have just come flooding back. I'm crying and shaking. I even wish he had finished me off, so I don't suffer any more of this damn pain. I'm falling apart. Disgusting. I can feel his stink on me. Oh, get off me!
I feel hurt, really. I feel emotional, very emotional, because this trigger, I take it all as wicked things that's been happened to me, really, and it was not expected. To very hurtful because it's in sense of let down, and I don't think anyone like feeling let down, really. Bring your Take the X Factor, for instance.
Have you heard anything from the X Factor, from the judges? Have you seen any adverts, anything at all?
No, I've not heard anything about the X Factor. I remember the last time we saw, and it was the next one. And we got talking, and I knew we were going to sing the same pair of songs.
Was that the last time we spoke on the telephone trying to inquire what's going on?
Quite a number of people have been calling me
Well, since we spoke the last time, I've been back onto the internet and then Facebook, and I've asked other people who was on the audition the same time like we've been, and still there's no one heard anything at all.
It's a big stress on me.
Yeah, it's like no one cares. No one cares about how I'm feeling, how you're feeling. That sort of even get me overload. That really make me feel like sometimes I feel even pointless. I had even attempts.
Tried it.
Yeah, sometimes, because after feeling that I work so hard, practice so hard.
Change your mind about leaving me behind.
I had a brain injury when I was 30 days old. I didn't find out about this until I was almost 30 years old, and it's taken a further 15 years plus to find out what the consequences of these things are. I'm now 46, and it's one of the main consequences is all these problems with noises coming in, having difficulty concentrating just now because I can hear a kettle going, I can hear talking next door.
The experience I've had with a band called Sons of Jah, who has done many shows across England, in the countryside, Hammersmith Palace, carried me to Germany, Holland, and then even took me as far as Jamaica. And then by the time we got back to London, they had no interest in me. I fallen out with the producer who produced the music, which is a bad thing that the producer should have a label over here of me singing the song, and in Holland he had a different singer's name on the label singing the same song with my voice was on. No matter what band I've been, no matter what producer I've been amongst, I've always written my songs and always arranged my songs. And I always says, it seems a great loss when I'm losing material that I've written.
Hi, Rachel.
Honey, how are you feeling? You sound very down.
I am. Wish I was dead.
Oh, love, you're too precious for that. What's upset you?
Okay. These issues? I think I've shared some of them with you in the past. About my father and what he did.
Yes. Go on, Petal.
Well, those memories flare up. Today's been one of those days.
What's happened?
It's the kids playing outside. It got to the point of screeching and cheering. Oh, it just about did me in. He started hurting me at such a young age. I can't remember a lot of the things. It feels like my memories are fragmented. Fragmented like glass smashed on the floor. kids outside, being happy. Something I don't remember.
Childhood memories, they make me often guilty. So they are continuously with me. So I wrote a poem about it. Choice of straws.
Just before the evening arrived.
In childhood, we played by the old ruins
of an ancient temple, or palace, or a mosque,
or a church, or a synagogue that lost its
identity in the sands of the bygone time.
The ruins I remember had dark places,
nooks and corners, potholes and caves,
broken brickwork of ramparts, walls,
windows, and a haunted door that moans.
When birds and bats flutter and wind blows.
In the shadows of the ruins, we play games. Hide and seek, keep the castle, war games, battle each other, picking out Harry the loser.
Here we played to choose the choice of straws.
Choice of straws.
That selected the
It.
that played a fatal, feral game.
It.
A timid, nervous, fearful boy forcefully dared
to go through the dark, haunted hole, there to meet
us on the other side of the ruins with delight.
We waited. And waited. He did not come out.
Panic broke out. Adults rushed in and brought out
the dead body and twisted face of our playmate.
Nobody knew. The mystery haunted to date.
Some say the ghost frightened his daylight out.
Or the snakes got him.
Or was scared by the bats.
But the cheating secret is forever within all of us.
The devil in us deceived him.
The choice of the straws.
My life hasn't been my own since I was 4. When I was 7, I told Mother. But she was dismissive, passive. I can remember that.
Honey, I'm sorry to hear that. What did she do? Throw your father out the house?
No. As I got older, she started to treat me as a rival for my father's affections. Like I was his mistress. Once I asked him why he did those things to me.
What did you say?
Your mother's ugly. She let herself go.
I wish I could get my hands on him. Rip it off.
That really wouldn't help. Thoughts of abuse start in the mind. There are many different ways to hurt a child.
I'm so sorry men was ill-placed. I feel so angry for you.
I've caused Mother so much pain. She didn't think I had a problem until I admitted myself into hospital. When I was in hospital, I tried not to move. I want Mother and Father to be happy. I'm glad I'm now in a happy relationship.
Why should I worry? Should I keep empty? Should I keep empty? Keep empty. When I'm here, I feel connected to the world. All the different voices. Here come the voices of my ancestors. So many different cultures. All the history and the constant changes. I'm rooted, and I can go on. Thank you.
What I've done about this is to sort of campaign to try and get access standards changed. And this has ultimately led to the British Standards Institution setting up a task group, which I'm on, which is the title Neurodiversity, Cognitive Impairment and Access to the Built Environment Task Group, or in plain English, anything that is sort of a bit mentally different, more or less is included. I have done things like explored universal design, and in terms of universal design, just give you an example by showing you visually, you know, how paper should look. Something like this, with using a grey background. That's what can be read by the greatest number of people.
Since I did not get any further after the auditions with X Factor, I sort of met this place here, Abilities Media Center, and what they do is have various classes and studios on teaching engineers to become engineers in doing your own recording through audio and MIDI session. And I've been here at this center for about the best part of say 5-6 weeks now, and it's doing pretty good for me. And I have put at least 3 CDs together.
How's it going, Julius?
It's alright.
Shall we have a listen to some of it then?
I'm working on this from yesterday.
Yeah? Are you thinking of putting vocals on it?
Show them that you love them. Show them that you'll suffer them. No more holding back the truth from them.
Nicely done, nicely done. What I'd recommend is maybe take out some of these instruments so that the instrumental is a bit more simple, and then it will give you more space, more room on the recording.
I expect to have 1 or 2 of the CDs released within the new month or so.
How do you cope when things get this bad?
I go online. Mostly, or sometimes I write poetry. Yeah. That gets it out of my system more.
Babe, you need to get out sometimes.
Yeah, I know. When I feel stronger, I will.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You can go for walks. Might inspire your writing.
Yeah, it's true. My writing helps me cope.
I wish someone would make him suffer.
I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along.
You know what? You will survive.
Yeah.
No wonder you find it so hard to talk about family.
It hurts.
Oh, honey, I wish I could hug you right now.
Yeah. That would be nice. I haven't had a cuddle for so long.
Guilt and melancholy is like Hamlet wearing his inky coat. To get out of that inky coat, I do creative writing. I do visual arts. I write poems. I paint. I draw. And hence, I join Cool Ton Arts. This is Cool Ton Arts. It is in the warehouse. And this is where I am trusty. Come around, I'll show you. This is our last exhibition called Fashion Work. It's design and textile, and I participated in it. I did catwalk as well. These are the paintings, and I did a lot of painting. This is computer room. I did a lot of work in the computer room. I got my web called funnyfarm.org UK, and which produces reviews and artwork and stories and anecdotes.
This is the Sir John Soane Museum, which is undergoing a 2-year restoration. What I really like about it is the tinted glass, which is very good for people like me with sensitive eyes, so it dampens down the light and makes the light much more tolerable. The reason why I like this building so much is because of the way in which the light is diffracted through all the different coloured glass, which makes it much easier for me as someone who's very sensitive to light. I'm like Sir John Soane's in that respect. And in particular, just above me, you can see this yellow tainted glass, and that gives us a beautiful subdued yellow hue here, which is reinforced by the background to the room, which is a little bit of brown, but mainly a kind of a pale light yellow, and that's very easy on the eye. Also, you can probably see behind me there is another room, and that's got a kind of a purpley background, pinks and reds. Off to the right here, you can see an open window and a little courtyard. And in the background, through another set of windows, you can see a window that is tinted yellow and also orange. And again, that's to reduce the impact of the outside light and to dampen things down. This building was recommended to me by Glyn Hughes from the Centre for Access to the Built Environment Neurodiversity Group. Its recommendations led to the British Standards Institution setting up a neurodiversity group to try and revise built environment standards.
I want to be with her all the time. I can hear her voice. I want to be with her all the time. I can hear her voice. I want to be with her all the time. I can hear her voice.
I wish Mother was here. I brought her here to learn to swim when she was 60.
This time I'll dive to the bottom of the deep end. Hold my breath until I feel alive. I must get in the water. Then I can let it all go and be at ease with myself.
in order to try and cope with overload, if I can remember, I try to take some deep breaths and try to deliberately calm myself down. But that's often interfered with by other noises coming in. When I get home, I tend to unplug the landline so I can just concentrate on things as best as possible. And I tend to keep my mobile off most of the time. And if at all possible, I try to call people on Skype on my computer screen so I can see them, and also so that it's at a little distance away from me and isn't directly in my ear.
One aspect of it is putting up a front to make it look like everything's okay to the world when actually inside it's not. So the energy put into making it look like everything's okay takes up a lot of energy that is better spent dealing with the real problems and things that are really happening. That can cause an overload.
You say to me, I sat down really good and I realized just what you told me. It is easy to understand that what they're trying to do to me, instead of helping me, they want to compress me like they want to destroy. You're saying to me, I sat down real cool and I realized just what you told me. It is easy to understand that what they're trying to do to me, instead of helping me, they want to compress me like they want to destroy me. You're overloaded. Careful, you're overloaded. Gentle, you're overloaded. They know. Overloaded. Come on now, say what you're doing. Easing the pressure on your brothers, helping your sister.